It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. He will return this from deep in the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory, so they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Williams now throwing on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the RPO, he completes it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Mims in motion right. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams
gets the dump off to Pierce.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They run behind center with Spiller.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Williams on 1st and 10.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Isaiah Spiller with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Hilliard now from his end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Off the play fake. Williams. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Houston. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Hilliard now from his end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he fends him off.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hicks. And now off to the races down the right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and at time, excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw again.
He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Waddle, the motion man right.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and 8. They'll try the left side with Spiller.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Spiller
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
On for the P.A.T., Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
23 yards on the play.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Steel, black, red, cycle, 6, mega.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Go pink. Smash, red. Black shot.
Back to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Go. Blaster, stick.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete again to Mims. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Texans first down.
Ultra.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hilliard now from his end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people